Hello and welcome back to Inside Quotes, the show where my brother and I rewatch, review, and relive the staples of our childhood. Or sometimes we see the movies for the first time. This is episode 147, and we've been waiting a long time for this movie, Jonathan.
I'd say so.
I mean, not really. They just keep adding them, but I'm your host, Jeremy, and with me today is my older brother, Jonathan. Jonathan, welcome back to the show.
Quack, quack, everybody. It's great to be back on the show, Inside Quotes, for a brand new movie. The latest entry into the Toy Story franchise, Toy Story 5.
Cinco! If you're Spanish buzz, Toy Story Cinco.
But, you know, I'm already going to lead us on a tangent here, Jeremy, because I just realized that we've been talking about this as a costume podcast, and I just realized that I am doing a Christian Hubicki cosplay right now. Do I not look like him?
Bro, I don't know. Stand up and turn around.
I'll let you know when I know.
Those who have not seen season 37 or season 50 of Survivor will not know what you're talking about.
That's okay.
But they should, because Christian Hubicki is a great gem to this world. So, all right. That was funny. You need the ones and zeros robot. You can buy that shirt.
That's the shirt I need right now. Yeah.
That'd be great. All right.
Well, Jeremy, let's talk Toy Story 5.
Hey, the battle for playtime begins.
Yeah. This movie is going to be coming hard for your Leapfrog tablet, Jeremy, that you had a lot of good memories with.
It wasn't a screen, though.
True.
And it was a book reader, glorified book reader. Mm-hmm. But was it magical? Yes. This movie came out this past weekend. I'm very excited about this movie, Jonathan. But all we know so far is that this movie came out in 2026, written, directed by Andrew Stanton and McKenna Harris, rated PG for once. Although, I said Toy Story 4 was PG, or just G. Yeah, and I actually don't... It was just G?
It was, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just making sure.
This is the first one that's been PG, although Lightyear was a PG movie. And I remember when that came out...
That's not a Toy Story movie.
Right, I haven't even seen that one. Maybe we'll cover it. I was thinking maybe we could do a Toy Story spin-offs episode where we
just
cover
right
Lightyear.
After this?
Yeah. Not tonight, but...
We'll do 2 brand new movie watches in a row.
Oh, we don't have to do it right away. I'm just saying it'd be fun to do like the Toy Story of Terror and like those shorts and stuff, like the Buzz Lightyear Star Command. But I don't know.
Okay.
I think we got other stuff to get on to.
Maybe so. Okay. Well, I'm excited. This is my birthday weekend. We went to go see this movie, but we're going to pretend like we didn't yet.
So, Jeremy, what are your hopes and dreams for Toy Story 5?
I'm glad you asked me and that I wrote this down before we saw the movie.
Right.
I had to come clean, Jonathan. I'm sorry. We were going to lie to you and say that we didn't. We planned this whole elaborate thing, and I convinced Jonathan to go with me on it, and I just
can't.
We don't feel right lying to you. We saw this movie already.
I put on this outfit like I was about to go out or something like that, you know?
I'm wearing a dirty shirt that I wore on Saturday. I was 28 when I saw this movie. Now I'm 29.
Happy birthday, Jeremy.
Hey, thanks. I didn't mean to fish for a birthday compliment, but you already knew that because you bought my ticket to see this movie.
Your birthday party.
My birthday party at Regal. It was great, just like old times. Just like old times. Anyways, we saw this movie, but we're going to pretend like we didn't. So just bear with us for the next 5 seconds to 5 minutes from now. So, the tagline on the poster for Toy Story 5 is "The battle for playtime begins," and it is in theaters as of this recording. Now, Jonathan, let's talk about what we want to see in Toy Story 5, like what we were saying.
Okay.
We did write these before we saw the movie. And we're not making predictions or anything. We just want... This is just what we want to see.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to see in Toy Story 5, Jonathan?
Well, I wrote down some things that I'm hopeful about and then some things that I'm reserved about.
Okay.
So I'll start out with that. I am hopeful for Toy Story 5 because I think it's a really good premise. And I think it could have something good to say. I feel like it's a worthy story for them to like feel like we need another entry.
It's time for Batman to put on the cape again.
Yeah, it gives me
Superman.
So I think it's a good idea, and so I'm hopeful about that.
Okay.
Andrew Stanton is directing it, and now this is the first time he's directed a Toy Story film, but he has been like a co-writer on all of the scripts since the beginning. So I'm hopeful because he's like an OG Pixar director. He's like one of the core brain trust people. So I feel like
the
it's
voice of Crush from Finding Nemo.
There you go. What else is there to say?
Dude.
It's in good hands. It's how I feel about it anyway. So I feel like it has a good chance of being a worthy sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. What else did I have? I feel like we talked about it in 4, how there was some decisions that were made that we didn't like quite agree with. But now that that movie exists, like I feel like there's a little less pressure on 5 to be like perfect. You know what I mean? Like the first 3 were perfect. 4 came out. I think it's good. And I think so. I guess in that case I have lower expectations, but I do feel like it's going to be
kind
good,
of, yeah.
You know? Like
I think the floodgates are here, and now that you're right. Now that the trilogy at first has been broken with number 4, it's like, okay, the damage has been done. You might as well keep going.
Might as well
scratch our itch.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm all for it. We both loved 4. We fought really hard to not make it be a staple. I mean, a stapliest staple.
Yeah.
But it is a staple of our childhood at this point. / adulthood. Depends on how old
honorary
we were.
Yeah.
Honorary.
Yeah.
It's a staple. But like, yeah, I feel like I want 10 Toy Story movies now, as long as we can get them.
Yeah.
I am worried that like we keep replacing these actors when they pass away, but I don't feel like Tim Allen or Tom Hanks are replaceable when it comes. Not even John Lasseter, really.
Yeah.
So that is kind of sad. It's gonna be like Kermit situation.
Do you mean John Ratzenberger?
I said John Lasseter, didn't I?
You said John Lasseter. Yeah.
John.
Yeah. Okay.
Eh.
The voice of Ham.
Whoops. Sorry to bring up the canceled guy. Is he still canceled? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think so.
He's still canceled. All right. Yeah, he's still canceled. All right.
He went on to another studio and is making animated films. Not nearly as good as Pixar, but
good for him. Okay, well, John Ratzenberger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, Jeffrey Katzenberger? I don't know. Pixar mumbo jumbo to me.
Yeah. So what do you have to say about like the original gang, though? Is that where you're going with that, or
so my
recasting and stuff?
What I want to see. Well, yeah, I didn't. What I want to see is more Ham. I want to see more Rex. I want to see more Potato Head. Mm-hmm. And I know they're Andy's main toys. I want more Slinky Dog. Yeah. That's the one character that recasted that I think I liked. So we'll see. I know that they don't have anything for Mr. Potato Head. They have a new character or a new voice actor for him.
Yeah.
And I'm just worried about it.
So you're hoping...
Spoiler, I already watched the movie, and I am worried about it, because he didn't sound very good. It's a Kermit the Frog situation.
Okay.
I don't know why we're pretending like this is a...
We got to talk about what we thought ahead of time, though.
Yeah.
You know, the context. So, what reservations or what were you worried about?
I was worried that they weren't... I wanted them to right the wrongs of Woody from Toy Story 4. Mm-hmm. I wanted him to be explained in a way that wasn't like somehow Palpatine returned. Mm-hmm. And we'll just have to see when we get into the story if I liked that or not. Yeah. How he got in.
Okay.
I wanted more Rex, Ham, and Potato Head, and Slinky Dog because they're iconic. They're the best characters. Mm-hmm. And they were gypped in 4. They weren't in it at all, really. And I wanted them to be in this movie. But they just keep adding more and more characters, which is important too. And the last thing I wanted was more house time. Mm-hmm. We've rarely seen Bonnie's house. We've been in her room. But, like, I want to see... Like, the best parts of Toy Story 1 and 2 are, like, in 3, are being in Andy's room and being at the house.
Yeah.
Whether it's in the garage or in the front yard, whatever. Living room. I want more of that.
Yeah.
So, the only thing I do know about this is that Pixar stated that the animation is 100% human-made, 0 AI involved here. So, big ups for real.
Yeah.
On that. Very happy about that. Very happy about that. So, yeah. That's our hopes and dreams for this movie.
I had a few other notes here that I wrote down.
Never mind.
Here are my reservations about this one. Okay. I did have the feeling that even though the premise was good, the trailer really didn't excite me that much. I never watched the trailer and was like, yes, I can't believe we're getting I was like, okay, they're making another one. Of course I'm going to see it. I'm already sold, but I wasn't super excited by the trailers.
Okay.
I don't know.
I liked how Woody was wearing a poncho. That's how he came back in the trailer. And I think the premise speaks for itself. It's going to be a good movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
There was some good one-liners and stuff, but I had also heard about, just in interviews and stuff like that, like Tim Allen or people were talking about the script, and they're like, oh, there's 50 Buzz Lightyears in this movie, and I was like, oh brother, I'm not gonna enjoy that.
Yeah.
Well, spoiler alert, I did enjoy that.
I really enjoyed that.
I was not expecting that to be good, but we'll keep moving on for now. Just the thought of the 5th movie in a franchise typically isn't that great. I'm thinking of Indiana Jones 5, Pirates of the Caribbean.
I forgot.
There's
the 5th Indiana Jones and how much I hated it.
The Bourne franchise. I don't know, some of these franchises that have had a good trilogy and then they've kind of kept going. They're usually okay. They might be fine. But
or good 4 movies.
They don't.
And they wait a long time.
Yeah,
like Shrek.
Well, I haven't rewatched that one in a while, so I don't know how good it actually is.
If you want to see my thoughts on Shrek, follow us on TikTok, because I made 2 TikToks about how upset I am at the trailers.
The Shrek 5 trailer came out, and Jeremy texted me, and he just said, "I just went off on social media. Sorry,
I crashed out. I'm sorry." That's all I could say. So maybe I was really, when I saw that, I was like, oh no, Toy Story 5 is gonna suck. Spoiler alert, I didn't think it did.
Yeah. In the future, whenever we leave to go watch this movie, I leaned over to Jeremy during the previews for Ice Age 6 or whatever they're on now, and I was like, hey, look, all the characters look all the same.
Amen.
Toy Story 5,
really
the
cool.
Characters look a little updated, but they still look the same.
It's not like they're redrawing them. It's a computer file you can reuse. I mean, there's more to it than that, but you don't have to recreate a character unless he has a new costume or something. But even then, I don't know. Waste of time, Shrek 5. I'm so mad. Okay, we're not talking about Shrek 5. We will one day.
Yeah.
Next year. We're going to do this again next year with Shrek movies instead. Mm-hmm.
Well, should we pretend to leave and go watch the movie and come back?
Let's do it.
Okay. I'll see you all in a little bit.
All right. Okay. Follow me.
Hello. That's what I was doing the other night.
You documenting this? Talking about my outfit. Look at my cute earrings. Put that on the pod.
We on it.
Wait, do me. The top is
Jeremy. Happy birthday to you.
Okay. Wow. Did you see that movie with me?
Yeah. Masters of the Universe?
No.
Disclosure Day?
No.
Which one are you talking about?
I forgot the title already. Recency bias, am I right? Well, what's that movie quote doing back there? 2?
Oh, what does that mean?
We went and saw 5.
That's confusing.
Why has it been there the whole time? Did I predict something? All right, well, whatever. We're back. I have been wearing the same shirt for continuity purposes, only, what is that? Am I wearing the Mr. Potato Head shirt again?
He's got to be stopped.
Welcome back, Steve Harvey. And this time, I've got another outer shirt.
Okay.
Just because I think this shirt goes good with a lot of shirts. A little bit of normal, a little bit of wackety.
I took off my coat that I wore to the theater. Now that I'm back home now.
Well, I wore my striped shirt to the show.
Oh yeah.
Because I didn't want to wear this shirt all day where I was, so I didn't even bring it. I didn't think Kelsey would bring a change of clothes to change into before the movie. So I guess I'm just not as committed as her. Yeah. But my shirt was just very, Mr. Potato Head like. And I wasn't going to wear that all day. So. But yeah, Toy Story 5. We saw it.
We did.
Back row, recliners.
We saw it.
Got pizza beforehand.
Yeah. Purposely didn't talk about it after the movie so that we could save it for the pod.
Yeah.
So get ready for an electrifying conversation.
We're so crazy. Well, Jonathan, did we get more ham, more Rex, and more Potato Head, and more Slinky Dog?
Absolutely not.
No, we didn't.
I think Ham had one line in this entire movie. And it
did
was
it
in the
start
trailer.
with,
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did.
I got behind the dresser.
I want to get a ham shirt that just says, eh.
My favorite Ham quote.
Yeah.
Should I do our storyline for those who haven't seen this movie yet?
Yes, because we've definitely seen this movie now. And this might actually be accurate for people since it's in theaters right now. So
it's true. Well, for those who haven't seen this yet, Woody, Buzz, Jesse, and the rest of the gang's jobs are challenged when they're introduced to electronics, a new threat to playtime.
Hilarity ensues.
It really did.
It did. It do be ensuing.
It was really funny.
It did be ensuing. Oh my goodness. Well, now that we've done some fun facts and the storyline and all that, now that we've come out as, yes, we've seen this movie, instead of lying to you guys, I'm sorry, guys. I feel bad. We can talk about the Easter eggs that I spotted. I don't have an official backup of all of them because even the Pixar wiki hasn't even updated yet. It's that fresh. Mm-hmm. It is currently Monday of opening weekend, so nothing has been there yet. But I did notice some on my own, and I remember at the beginning where Buzz, high-tech Buzz, they met Bambi, and they used the music from it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. Yeah.
And that was a funny little homage. It wasn't a Pixar Easter egg, but it was a Disney thing. So they actually used the music from it, and the staging for it and everything. So it was like its own little Shrek moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then during the Force... Oh, I wrote that wrong. I was typing in the movie theater on my phone in the back row. Wasn't disturbing anybody.
On dark mode.
Literally on my screen the whole time. Yeah. But so a lot of my typing isn't... there's a lot of typos. So during Forky's wedding, the imagination sequence, Rex eats the poisoned cakes, the wedding cake, and he turns blue with purple polka dots, kind of like Sully, without the fur.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Then we've got the classic Pizza Planet truck, but that's more of an in-world cameo, really, just another truck. It's always there. It's the universe. And then at one point, I saw Lilypad. It showed like an image of an ocean, and that looked like it was from Finding Nemo. So I'd like to get a... Riley, can we get confirmation on that one?
Yeah.
So that's what I got. Did you notice anything?
You know what I did notice? Oh, I noticed a Pizza Planet truck. I feel like I always see that one.
Yeah.
I did notice that there is a scene in this one where they like change out some batteries, and they actually didn't do like the By and Large Batteries brand. Like it was just different. So I thought like in all the other ones they've always stuck with that as like a little Easter egg, but they didn't with this one. And I don't remember what it said. Maybe it was a reference to something else, but it was kind of a change.
Kind of like the license plate in 4. Okay. Well, we'll have to look into it. Maybe we can do a little update for when we get more locked in Easter eggs, because there's a lot of detail in these movies these days. But we did see this movie with our wives in theater. So did we have any what the wives say?
Yeah.
Comments.
Yeah, I've got a few notes
one
here.
Yeah. Abby loved the Conan quote, the Smarty Pants quote, played by Conan O'Brien, where he said that it looks like a lot, but I can't really count higher than 2, or something like that. Because he's a potty trainer toy.
Yeah. It could be 50 buzzes, but I can only technically count to 2.
Right.
Something like that. Yeah.
Which is why I wrote that, because I was in a bind. Because we just recorded Toy Story 4. A bit of movie magic behind. No,
oh,
yeah, they knew.
Man,
they knew because I was wearing this.
I changed my shirt and everything. Man,
cut it. We didn't.
So, okay. So here's what the wife said. Well, first of all, my wife is a teacher. She does like Toy Story themed lessons sometimes. So she had a Toy Story shirt that she wore. She even has some like claw earrings with like the aliens that she wore.
Awesome.
So I mean, she was decked out. It was pretty cool. I picked a good one. That's all I have to say.
She is really cool.
Shout out to our number one fan and producer.
Number one fan.
Here's some other thoughts. So her favorite quote was "Classic Jessica." She thought it was funny
Jessica.
When Lily Pad was calling Jessie that.
Yeah.
And she said that the imagination scenes were like the best, like the funniest of the movie. She really enjoyed those.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a lot of thoughts on it. Okay. But yes.
Okay. And then she did have some critiques here. So I don't know, should we get into that now or maybe a little bit later on?
It's what the wife said. What did she say?
Okay. We talked about it on the way home. This was the conversation me and you didn't have. But I kind of agreed with her where I didn't mention this in 4, but I feel like the toys are starting to interfere too much with the humans, you know? Like they're starting to do too much. Like by the end of that one they're driving an RV and stuff. I mean, we're getting to the level of like Finding Dory where like there's fish driving a van, you know, in like San Francisco and stuff.
Somehow toys driving a van is more realistic than fish driving a van.
She acknowledges this. Like it's crazy to say this for like a Toy Story movie that it's not believable enough. But like I feel like to suspend a lot more disbelief in this one than she's had to with like the other movies, I felt like.
Okay.
So that was something that she had talked about.
That's well put.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a fair take.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So that's what the wife said.
All right. I know, Jonathan, we just saw this movie, and there's not a lot of information out there. Like, this is all raw info from us.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to put this to the test, but it is open to editing amendments later on if need be, because it's a fresh movie.
Mm-hmm.
We want to give it a fresh test,
Yeah.
but we also want to be fair. So let's go ahead and get into it, shall we?
All right. Let's put Toy Story 5 to the test.
To the test. All right, we have a test for our movie that meets our IQ standards. Movies must collect at least 7 points to be a staple, 10 plus points to become Stapliest, winning up to a total of 14 points in the following categories. But if it is less than 7, it's a quack. Hate to say it. It's not a great movie, but we still love it. You know, we'll see. We'll see. But we're aiming for a staple, but we're really aiming for Stapliest. So, all right, let's start off with the first test, our quotable quotes test. We've got 1 point for this and a bonus point.
Okay.
So, criteria is must have at least 5 quotes that we can come up with for 1 point, and then 10 or more to help be the full 2 points. Kelsey started us out with the first one, so classic Jessica. So there's 1.
Okay. I think the one that got me the most was when the Buzz that we know meets all the other Buzzes, and by the way, guys, Zurg is our dad. That just got me. I thought that was so funny.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And then they just all just what? No.
That one was so good. That's the best fan service I've ever seen in Toy Story.
Yeah, that was good.
And that's such a Tim Allen thing to say normally, his delivery. It was great. Mm-hmm. Zurg is our dad. Mm-hmm. Why was that Jimmy Fallon? Why was that?
Guys, you're never going to believe it. It's incredible.
He's our dad.
He's our dad.
It was Jim Carrey more than anything, too. This is the home of mediocre impressions, and you know it, listener.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Another one was, that's Sammy number 2. That one got me pretty good, too.
That was good, yeah.
Oh, Sammy's gotten big. That's Sammy number 2.
And then Forky just explains, because Sammy number 1 died and we replaced him.
Yes. We thought Forky would be a character in 4, but no, he's back better than ever. He's got a wife. Beverly. Karen Beverly, right? That's what her name is?
Yeah.
That's funny. The wifey, that's a knifey.
I think we've already said a couple, like that. Yeah, I got dibs behind the dresser, and
that's 4.
That I think there's 50 buzzes, but I can only count to 2.
Yeah,
that was 1.
I can only count to 2. That's 5. One that I have. Also, Abby loved this one as well, but the part where what's that? Dolly? Dolly's her name.
Yeah.
Wherever. She said, "You know what? First, I didn't like the glasses Bonnie drew on me, but now I gotta say, I can see pretty well with them now.
Yeah, I can see so much better, something like that.
See so much better." So we got 6 so far. So it's got the 1 point.
I like that one.
Yeah, that was good.
I thought it was funny with the Smarty Pants toy, was just he's got that game for the kids to play on the potty and stuff, and he's trying to get Jessie to play, and she's like, "No thanks, I'm not gonna play," and he's just they all say that.
They all say
and
that.
Then later she's just playing the game, obsessed.
Yes, it was Dance Dance Revolution for her.
Yeah.
Then we've got, "Just so you know, I am ordained." They're like, "What?" And he said, "Yes, I am. on Halloween, Bonnie made me a haunted priest. Remember?
Yeah, that was good.
So that's 8.
In the wedding imagination sequence at the end, when he calls Buzz Bartholomew.
Buzz Bartholomew.
That's his full name.
That's his middle name? Or Buzz Bartholomew James
Yeah, something like that.
McLightyearington.
Lightyear. Yeah.
McLightyear.
I just
Because he was wearing a kilt.
Yeah.
He's canonically Scottish.
Yeah, apparently.
His last name is Mick Lightyear.
Yeah, just
Yeah, that was great. We got another edgy quote here. We haven't had an edgy quote since 3 when they said nice ascot. But this one is, well, flush me.
yeah.
Yikes, you know what I mean?
That one. Yeah.
So that's 10 right there. But we got more here. Speaking of potty humor, we're going to say, don't be dumping us something you can't flush.
Okay. A lot of smarty pants quotes I'm noticing.
A lot of smarty pants quotes.
I've got another one. I don't know if it counts as a quote, but they're like typing out the message to Bonnie, like, "Hey, we've got your toys. Like, do you still want them and everything?" She says yes, and then and then like Smarty Pants just like adds to the message, like, "Bring money," like dollar signs.
Bring money,
like,
yeah.
Like he's gonna.
I wrote that too. It didn't seem like it was a quote, but he was
Yeah.
just like typing it in. Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was good.
I like this Conan guy. He's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
I think he knows his way around some humor. Mm-hmm. And then I think the last one I wrote down, I now pronounce us in storage.
Yeah.
So
That's all
13.
that I had too. But it's
we got 13, so that
pretty
passes
good.
both. Happy with that.
Yeah. And I'm sure there was more, but it's just hard to go off of memory and stuff.
13 off memory is a good thing.
So.
For one watch through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is great.
Well, we're going to talk about the music next. That's our next test. And this is where we talk about the soundtrack of the movie. The score is once again provided by Randy Newman. We've got an original song by Taylor Swift. And I think that's it as far as songs go, right?
I think so. I can look
Yeah.
it up really quick,
Okay.
but you talk about Randy over here while I look that up.
Randy Newman did not do an original song for this one.
Really?
He didn't write the song for Taylor Swift or anything like that.
That's surprising
But he
because
did-
that song was so good. Sorry,
Well-
I'm throwing shade.
Are you going to hate on Taylor Swift? Is that what's going to happen?
Nope.
I think I feel like the score was pretty similar to the last one, where there was a lot of reusing of themes. Like, I mean, the movie opens up on like the shot. Well, not opens up, but near the beginning of the movie, we go back to that scene, the tire swing on the hill with the tree.
Yeah.
It plays the music. You instantly recognize, like, oh, this is Jesse's involved here. Like, you know that theme of like from 2. And then it weirdly like is a medley that goes into like the song that Buzz hears in the first movie, where like I will go sailing no more. It was kind of a weird, because I don't know why they put that together, because Buzz
With
wasn't
Jesse?
really involved. Yeah, but
Because Buzz and Jesse are getting married. Spoiler!
maybe that's why.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
That is good. Because
Pretty dang
otherwise,
good.
I mean, it is kind of like a sadder kind of music and stuff.
Two unlikely toys
Maybe that's it.
find love together.
Yeah.
Two unlikely music motifs.
And make beautiful
Combined as
bongo
one.
music together. What is that quote from?
I don't know. Wait, what is that from?
Extremely Goofy movie. When the Pauly Shore character is like hitting on that one college girl, and he's like, we could make
my.
beautiful bongo music together.
Have we done that movie?
We haven't. I have actually thought of that one recently. Like, that would be a good
We've
summer
been
movie.
saving that one for a long time.
Extremely Goofy movie.
Oh my. That was one of our first ever movies we've done, and we haven't done the sequel yet.
Yeah, we should.
What are we doing?
The Toy Story franchise.
Well, we also haven't done Surf's Up 2 yet, so. The Toy Story franchise. Yep.
Yeah.
That's what we are doing.
So I liked the music a lot. I really haven't had time to listen through the full soundtrack, but I did feel like it had a lot of callbacks to the other movies and stuff. Again, I thought it was really good. I thought the music was good. I did like the Taylor Swift song at the end. It's just kind of a credit song. I didn't realize that. I kind of thought it was going to be in the movie at some point.
Honestly, so is Chris Stapleton's song.
Yeah.
Lonesome Cowboy, Palette of Lonesome Cowboy. I guess we can talk about it since there. I liked the Bambi themes. We'll keep talking about the first thing.
Yeah.
The standout tracks for me, or just the motifs, I loved the techno buzz thing, or it was like...
That was the one thing. I forgot to mention that, yeah.
I typed in... I can't remember the melody right now, but I typed in da-da-da-dun-da-da-da. It's a specific thing. Okay, you'll just have to watch the movie.
It's like a soldier's march, almost. Like, it has a
mixed
theme,
with techno stuff.
But with also like a men's chorus or something like
Da 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 da
singing,
da da da, something like that.
Yeah.
Almost like Star Wars. I liked it. And then the Bambi, they stole the music from Bambi.
Yeah.
But yeah, based off of the Buzz Artillery Troops, I would say this music is recognizable. And this is confirmed. Did they even? Taylor Swift is the only. The I Knew It, I Knew You is the only song in this movie. Did they even do the obligatory You Got a Friend in Me?
Oh, well, I assume they did.
I think they did.
Now I just can't remember where they did it.
It doesn't say in IMDb.
It may have been in the credits or something afterwards, but
possibly. Part of Toy Story 5. Whoa. It says, well, on Reddit, it says that You've Got a Friend in Me is not in the movie.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that at all. So there just wasn't a song besides Score. Huh.
That's a first.
So the credits.
Yeah. I mean,
we might be wrong. That's just Reddit we're talking here.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I don't remember it though. I mean, they didn't.
I don't either.
They didn't do like a montage at the beginning. Actually, the movie opens up. It's like kind of confusing at first because it opens with like a shipping container has like fallen off a boat in the ocean, lands on a desert island, and all of these techno buzzes are crawling to shore, and they're learning how to how to survive. It's like a really weird opening.
It's weird because it's part of the movie.
Yeah.
Like part of the characters, the real characters in the movie. It's not just like the Star Wars-y one from Toy Story 2, the Alien Star Command one.
Right.
Which was great. I felt like this was almost as good. I loved it. I was so happy to see these many buzzes on a stranded island. Oh my goodness, that's so cool. And that they explored the whole place in 3 seconds.
I don't remember what exactly happened, but I remember you cackled pretty early on at the Buzz Lightyears because they're trying to do something to get off the island, and then it fails, and they all just go and they just all sigh together.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to explain, but
good comedic timing.
It was funny.
Should we go see this movie again?
Well, let's talk about that on the rewatchability, shall we?
Okay. All right.
So how do you feel about the music though?
The song, no offense, Swifties, I'm sorry, don't come for me. As someone who doesn't really like Taylor Swift all that much, and I'm sorry to say that to the Swifties, but I just don't like her that much. I liked the song enough. I don't think it qualifies for the 3 bangers.
Right, yeah.
Because there's only just one song. But I also, Chris Stapleton's song was like he's a lonesome cowboy, and that features a lot of the whole plot. Like it's about Woody feeling lonely and figuring out purpose in life, and it's just his story a little bit. But what is like, I knew it, I knew you. What is that even? What is it? I knew it, I knew you. What a hard song title to say. Mm-hmm. What is it about, do you think, lyrically?
Well,
because I think this movie is about Jessie.
Too much. Yeah.
This movie is about Jessie. Mm-hmm. It's about her. And, like, I watched the music video, and it's just, like, clips of... It's just Pixar put clips to the movie.
Yeah.
To the music video. Mm-hmm. And it's, like, mostly Jessie and Woody hanging out. Flashbacks. So is it like a Woody, you're my older brother, I knew it, I knew you knew me when you saw me? Have you ever had a dream where you thought that you would like, I don't know what it's about. I don't really get it, but I don't have to get it right now either.
Yeah,
it's just the end credit song. So I don't think we're gonna pass it, although I did like the song. It's kind of good. It's kind of, hate to say it,
it's good. Easy listening.
It's Taylor. What else can I say?
Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be on the radio.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it enough for the credits and stuff. Neither of us are like Taylor Swift fans necessarily, but my wife really liked it, so that's what the wife said.
That's what the wife said. Well, my wife is a John Mayer fan, so you can just guess how much Taylor has played in our household. So I picked a good one, like I said.
Well, I don't think it has the 3 bangers, but I think it gets at least 1 point for the music.
Yeah, I'll give it the 1 point, and like we'll give it the 1 point for Taylor's song, even if the Swifties need some justice.
Yeah,
but we're not going to give it full 2 points.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So yeah, I'm good with that. All right, for the characters test, do these characters check the boxes to make a dynamic movie? We elect these characters to represent each category of characterization, and if they all fully represent their categories in the fullest way, we will decide if they pass the characters test, this movie. So for the lead and hero, for the past 4 movies, we have had Woody be our protagonist. Mm-hmm. And for once in this whole series, Woody is not the main character.
No. Yeah.
We've got Jessie. This is Jessie's movie.
Yeah.
She's been promoted to Sheriff Jessie. Mm-hmm. And boy, oh boy, am I happy about that. Because I'm still mad at Woody.
Yeah.
6 or 7 years later. Sorry. I unintentionally 6-7 this podcast all the time. It's such a common thing to say.
It's okay, as long as you don't acknowledge it.
I just acknowledged it. Ah! And you can't see my hands right now, but you can guess what I'm doing. Okay. It's been like 6 or 7 years, and I'm still mad at Woody. So, I don't know. But Jessie taking over the new role as sheriff and the leader, and sometimes she's not fully confident in her new role as sheriff because Woody's usually done all the work, but Woody's no longer there because he ran away from his family.
Yeah.
To be with another woman. And so, but Jessie still has contact with him, so somehow.
That was a question that we had like beforehand, like where did they get like these walkie-talkies from?
We're diving into it. Mm-hmm. The walkie-talkies are a convenient plot device to bring him back in. They did not explain how. Mind you, they are not in. Whenever Woody left the gang, they were not in the same town as Bonnie's house. They were on vacation.
True.
Okay. So like, I guess Woody is like a classic, easy to get around type. He's brave. He's used to going on long trips. Mm-hmm. But like, there's no walkie-talkies that are making that range, so we can only assume that they are always around. And at that point, like, you can be a lost toy, but like, You can still live at Bonnie's house.
He even said, like, it's a good thing we were in town when you called. So it's
somehow Palpatine returned.
I'll just say there is a lot of plot convenience with the tech in this movie. But
yeah.
Here's the only thing I could think of to explain it was, and it's not even from this movie, but in Toy Story 3, they know what the address is of Bonnie's house and of Andy's house, and they map them out. So it's not like, so they know where they live. So, but it is like they were like across the country.
Yeah.
So at some point they had to like travel all the way back and come up with some system to like, oh, you know, if you ever need me, call me. But that's not how Toy Story 4 ended. Toy Story 4 ends as like, I'm walking away and I'm probably never going to see you again, you know?
Yep.
So this kind of softens the blow of that. I guess that's part of why people were a little more mad about it, was just like, this could be the last Toy Story movie, and that's how it ends. You know, you opened up the storybook for that. But you know, they had to bring Woody into this movie somehow. And I was curious if they were going to bring him back into the fold. But nope. At the end of the movie, he just kind of runs off with Bo again. And Bo doesn't even stick around for the adventure. She's just like, okay, why don't you have fun with your little friends, you know?
She said under her breath, "Girls' weekend."
Yeah.
That's another quote. We'll add it.
Yeah.
Which is okay. Like, she had her movie, and like, I guess they just want Woody, because I guess they only need Woody. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is also a misunderstanding, like, because the walkie-talkie's cutting out. So, like, Jessie doesn't actually request backup. I don't remember exactly what she says, but I remember it, like, cutting out, and then Woody's like, oh, they need backup. I need to go help them out.
That's true.
But she was also like, okay, well, I think we'll just figure it out, you know, ourselves, and then we'll call you if we need backup or something. But anyway.
Yeah, because Jessie is a strong leader, but she just misses her friends. Yeah. I really like the passing of the torch in that way. What we don't like is what you brought up in our last episode, was that Buzz has been dumbed down like Ron Weasley. And he's proven himself as a great leader. And I'm glad, like, Jessie's got the role. Like, she can do it. But I don't like Buzz being so dumb. And he spent the whole movie just, like, working up the courage to ask Jessie out to marry him. But, like, why are they restarting the tension between Buzz and Jessie? Like, they weren't already together after 3. Like, they weren't. She literally said, "It's okay, I know how to turn on Spanish mode."
Yeah.
Like, they were very close after episode 3. And then they just make it awkward between them again.
Yeah, I felt like Buzz had more to do in this one, so I liked him a little bit better than 4.
I agree.
But he was dumbed down a little bit, but I was kind of chalking it all up to like, well, he's just in love, and he's kind of nervous around a girl. So
dumb love.
You know.
Yeah. What I do love is that, you know, I guess, well, Jessie is learning to be the new leader, learning to take it over, and this is her first real mission, and it's great. But her supporting characters now, or deputies, if you will, is Buzz, but then it's also Woody. So that's fun. Yeah. I love the dynamic again, like they're both competing for their role with the group, but it's not the leader anymore. It's they're just the deputies.
Yeah. He's so like, we arm wrestled about this or something like that.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to figure out.
It's good to see them fighting again.
Yeah.
As they've said. Yeah. Let's talk about our villain. We've got the antagonist, the lily pad.
Yeah.
I'm a leapfrog supporter. I will say that, but I don't know how I feel about the tablet. I'm very anti-screens. Abby's very anti-screens. I don't think our kids are going to have screens besides movie time. I say that now, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to avoid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to evaluate her as a villain. She's the antagonist, yeah.
She's the antagonist.
But she kind of gives in pretty quick as far as, like,
Yeah.
when she sees that. And she's, like, very sorry.
They both want what's best for Bonnie.
Yeah. So it's like a difference of opinion, but I felt like it was a good antagonist. It wasn't like a good villain that you like love to hate kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, you kind of do at the beginning. It was kind of eerie when it shows Bonnie playing with toys, and then she kind of like is having a hard time making friends, and it just pans around the whole neighborhood, and you just see in through all the windows.
Yeah.
And all the kids are like sitting in the dark with the glow of a screen, staring at a tablet.
Epidemic.
Yeah. But
I think overall, the idea of a screen
yeah,
and technology is taking over. I think it is one of the greatest villainous ideas there are
yeah,
for this series.
I
think it's a very creative concept. Better than... I would say Lilypad has a lot of power because, first of all, these toys don't even understand what she is and what she's capable of. And I think it just is resolved a lot quicker. So I think she's a good villain. And I think her species is a great villain. Villainous species. And the fact that it affects more than one kid is also... And, like, this is, like, trashed toys. Like, toys have been trashed because of these.
Yeah.
They've been put in storage. They've been lost.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about
like
toys
the age
anymore.
of toys is over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, it was a good villain. Yeah.
Great villain.
Yeah.
And honestly, this movie has an agenda for, like, kids to not be on screen so much. But you know they're gonna come out with a Lilypad tablet.
Yeah.
Maybe with some like screen time restrictions on it. That'd be nice. But I did see a TikTok of a parent filming their son getting home from Toy Story 5 and taking their tablet and throwing it in the garage
I did see that too.
because they were scared of it.
Yeah.
So maybe we've got some like we're turning over a new leaf.
Yeah. My prediction for the movie was because it does it was going to be like, sorry, was that supposed to be a pun? I'm trying to process that now. Turning over a new leaf, a leaf?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
I was just being silly.
My prediction was they weren't going to outlaw tech at the end of the movie. Like they were going to have to learn to work together. That's just, it's something that we're going to have to coexist with. So with that going into it, I was like, I know they're going to redeem this tablet in some way, this Lilypad, you know. So I think in that way, like I kind of knew that was coming at some point, but
because even adults know that there is some good in giving your kid a tablet. But I think it's just a debate where like most parents, most people, I don't want to make a claim or anything, but like I feel like the cons outweigh the pros. I don't have kids, so I can't say anything.
Yeah.
But I don't plan on making tablets a big portion of my kid's life. So, yeah.
I hadn't really thought of the aspect of like she's having trouble making friends, so they get that for her to connect with the other kids. And I hadn't really thought of it from that angle before, but it is true. Like that's how the other kids are like interacting and like playing games together and stuff. And if you're not on there, it's like, well, you know, how are you going to connect? So
right.
That was an aspect I hadn't really thought of before. Not having
but
kids of my
also,
own.
Bonnie has learned that like just because that's where the kids are doesn't mean they're your kids. They're not going to be your friends.
Right, yeah.
Just because you're fitting in. Like I felt like this a lot. I didn't fit in well in school. But like you find your niche and that's okay. Like that's when you start to acknowledge real friendship, when you stop trying to fit in. So And it turns out that trying to fit in with the technology when you still love toys is embarrassing. Mm-hmm. And they're not like high quality friends because they're also being affected by their tablet too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's hard. It's hard to judge these kids. I guess we should move on because this is a long story.
Yeah.
Let's talk. We talked about supporting characters. Buzz and Woody, dynamic, great. Woody's getting older. His bald spot's showing again. And Buzz is about to propose to his fiancée. No, his girlfriend.
And my fiancée. What?
And that's an exciting little new things, I guess. And then the minor characters, we've got, first of all, very minor, but we loved it. Showstopper right there. We've got the turtle sandbox. Because we had that toy too growing up.
Yeah, we had one of those.
We didn't put sand in it. We had water in it because that was our pool.
We had like a little
pool.
Plastic slide playhouse with a slide.
Yeah.
We would put the slide so that it like went into the little turtle pool.
Right.
That.
Then we splashed into the pool.
Had a water park in the backyard. That was probably just standing water full of mosquitoes, but you know.
Yeah. Sorry, Florida. And then we've got another good one that I like. There's a lot of good minor characters in here. We've got Dr. Nutcase at the beginning. He's part of the Lost Toy Missions. Mm-hmm. That's voiced by Maddie Matheson. He's really funny.
Yeah.
Mistaken for a peanut, and they're trying to save him. That's all I can say. Dr. Nutcase is funny. Then we've got a new old character that's in a hallucination, but Evil Bullseye. It's a cameo by Alan Cumming from Traitors, big show that we like to watch. So Bullseye has a voice now, apparently. Yeah. Just his inner voice. And Bullseye is evil.
It's kind of...
How could Bullseye be evil, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So...
it's interesting to see the way that Bonnie, the kinds of stories that Bonnie would tell. Like, because hers are more like murder mysteries and dramas and things like that. And Andy's were just you know, cops and robbers. But it just kind of shows like the different ways that the different storylines that kids like to play, you know. And
is Bonnie smarter than Andy?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. She's very oblivious, I'll say that.
Maybe, yeah.
She, like, there's this part where, like, how did these toys get to her house? And she's like, I don't know.
I know, yeah.
But,
yeah. A lot of plot convenience, but...
Then we've got another minor character. We've got, well, actually, it's a cameo. Pizza with Sunglasses. Voiced by Bad Bunny, host of the Super Bowl. And he's having a year. I'll say that. He's having a good old year. One of the most popular artists in the world. Mm-hmm. Made his own cameo. I'm surprised Taylor Swift didn't have a cameo when she had the song, you know?
Yeah, guess not.
But he was funny in his little scene that he had. I
remember she tried acting
the barn toys.
Well, she was in that movie The Giver. She had like a small part in that, and then she never really acted after that I remember anyway, but...
She don't need to.
Yeah. She's about the music.
Now she's a side character in NFL, but she's got the music. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, our last category is the scene stealer. Yes. The comic relief, or just anyone who steals the scene. And that is by far, maybe not by far, but the group of high-tech buzzes are great. But that's not who we're talking about. We're talking about Smarty Pants.
I put them as supporting characters.
They're good supporting characters, yeah. They're very...
Smarty Pants, so...
Yeah. Then he comes in a group of 3 of, like, toddler toys, or, like, toys she's grown out of in storage. There's Atlas, which is the hippopotamus map GPS guy, who becomes very useful in their mission. Very convenient. And then there's a really, like, a kid's digital camera, which also becomes very useful. Then there is Smarty Pants, who is another piece of tech. He somehow like connects to Lilypad because he can connect to the internet.
It's like on the same. It's like the same manufacturer as the Lilypad, so they're like on the same system or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how a potty training toy, a little camera, and a hippopotamus GPS can all connect to each other.
Yeah.
Or how a potty training toy can send an email. But that's a thing.
Hey, I also don't understand how the potty training toy works. How is that a toy? How does it work as a toy?
It's just like a game. You just gotta, I don't know. Yeah, I don't either. I think it's like a Bop It game, but with like number 1 or number 2. Like,
how do you bop it though when you're going to the bathroom? You can't wipe with it. I don't know.
It just plays music and you just
I guess so. Just like sit there and let it happen.
Yeah.
Despite the point of existence, Smarty Pants is voiced by the one and only Conan O'Brien. And Conan kills this role. Every scene he's got, he is just like so funny. Mm-hmm. And not only is he super funny, but he's also very helpful to the plot. And he steals the scene. Mm-hmm. Would you agree?
I agree. Yeah. I will say
Is there another
this.
scene stealer?
I think he was the scene stealer. I will say this. When they introduced him, I was very annoyed by him. Because he was like he hadn't been charged in a while. And so he was like very groggy and sounding drunk. Yeah. And it was just like a really obnoxious slurring of words. And I was like, I do not... If he talks like this the whole movie, I'm going to really hate this character.
That would be bad.
But like once he charged up, then he was funny and I was good. But his introduction, I was like, I don't like this character.
Oh no, we have another outrageous Martin Short character. Yelling all the time.
Yeah.
No. So, and I also loved in the dream sequence where they used his head or his haircut with the evil bullseye sequence. That was great.
It's good. Well, I think the characters pass.
I'll pass that.
Get a
I'll
point.
pass that. In the fourth, I have some other things about the characters though, since we're here.
Okay.
In the fourth movie, there was the stretchy hand that Bo Peep used as a tool, but in this movie, it was a live sentient toy that sort of leached itself to Smarty Pants.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? But I feel like it wasn't alive in the fourth movie. The other version of it. Do you remember that?
I don't remember.
Maybe it was.
I actually don't remember her using that. I just remember her with a staff.
Oh, well, she had the little stretchy hand for that one little second of it, at least. And I remember seeing that, so that's all I gotta say. Okay. I love Sammy Two Hands. He's a good character.
Yeah.
Why did I say Sammy Two Hands?
I don't know.
Oh, because I called him Sammy Two Hands because he has hands that can touch the iPad.
Yeah, the toys can't.
They use him for that. That's so great. The pet. The high-tech buzzes are taking over the role for the army men that left in Toy Story 3. Mm-hmm. I love that. Yeah. And also, like, in Toy Story 2, there's a bunch of buzzes showcased, but these are a whole different generation of buzz, and I love it.
Yeah.
I love all... I didn't think I would love the high-tech toys, but I leaned over and I was like, I need a high-tech Buzz Lightyear. If that's ever real, I need that.
But he's also a drone. And
he's a drone.
And his own, like, personal hotspot.
Imagine, hotspot, drone. You know how, like, your Buzz Lightyear toy, the first thing to break is always the wings? That's all I could think of when I saw the drone feature.
Or the helmet, but yeah.
Yeah, helmet.
Yeah. Oh, well.
So.
Yeah, the wings are stuck in
Anyways. And I also have to say, I also have to say that the replacement for Don Rickles isn't really hitting the same. I feel like he's not really trying to sound like him. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It seems like the new Kermit.
That took me out of it. It was just off for me. I didn't like his voice.
He seemed really happy to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So I feel bad saying that about him, but dang, bro, you can at least try a little harder.
Yeah, I feel like I would have preferred someone to just try and do an impression of Don Rickles.
Yeah.
And yeah, we already mentioned. I feel Ham had like one line in this movie. I felt like that was disappointing.
That was sad.
And Rex and Slinky Dog didn't really have a whole lot either. So
I know.
But
even
it's
Slinky
hard
Dog...
because, like, I mean, all these actors have passed and stuff at this point. Like, a lot of them, like,
but like they need to use them, the ones that are alive still.
Yeah,
they're getting old.
Yeah, I know. I was actually looking at some of that earlier. Like Wallace Shawn,
he's looking old.
He's 82. John Ratzenberger, 79. Even Keanu Reeves is 61 years old. Can you believe that?
Is he really?
He's old. He's one of those guys that looks young, but
yeah.
Blake Clark is the guy that's been doing Slinky since Jim Varney died.
The second.
He's 80.
He looks really old too.
He does.
I feel like he might be next. Oh, that's my worst nightmare, to say that and then like he randomly listens to our show. What if he did that? That'd be crazy. I'm sorry.
I mean, Tim Allen has kind of talked about how like he got into the recording booth and they were kind of like, "Hey, Buzz sounds a little old now," you know, like. So he kind of had to do some voice training to kind of try and get his voice back to where it needed to be a little bit. But
so like we have this whole new resurgence of Toy Story movies, but I feel like we don't have 20 more years of it.
No, we don't. Yeah.
Unless they switch. I mean, they're replacing people, but I don't. There's some people that aren't really replaceable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So maybe these new toys are an important part of the new generation of Toy Story.
Yeah.
Whatever. All right. Well, that was a long characters thing. So let's talk about the rewatchable review factor. Is this movie rewatchable? Can you watch this over and over again? Honestly, a nice litmus test for this one is, if this was in the theaters right now, would you see it twice?
That's an interesting question, because I currently have the Movie Pass, and I could go a second time.
Yes.
I don't know that I will.
Really?
But I would want to. Like, because I was, the way, when you posed it to me that way, I was rethinking it.
Okay, maybe that is a big commitment, maybe not.
But, like, after I watched it, I was excited to, like, watch it again. Not just because I wanted to know more about it because of the podcast, but, like, I thought it was really funny.
Should we make this our 15th point, or our bonus point? Like, if this was in the theaters, would you pay to see this twice?
Maybe.
No, we don't need to do that.
I just don't know.
Okay. But this movie, once it's on streaming, I'm going to watch it again. Yeah. Soon. Mm-hmm. Unlike Toy Story 4, where I hadn't seen it until this time again. So,
yeah.
I'd say this is rewatchable for me. Mm-hmm. Because I think it's better than 4.
Yeah. We didn't even really start out the podcast by asking, like, so did you like it? But
I loved it. I loved it.
So I liked it too. I do have like a little, some nitpicks about it, like I did with 4, but I think I did like it more than 4, and I thought it was funnier. But I still felt like it had all the charm and the heart of the Toy Story movies. So I was like, I'll watch this again for sure. I don't like what they're doing with Woody, but
I don't either.
But yeah,
but
it is. I do agree with Kelsey though, as far as like I do feel like they're just like, we talked about this. like they're able to just move around so much. Like you said, like, oh, they were across the country, now they can just come visit them whenever they want. Like,
they have GPS now. They do what they want.
Think back to the first Toy Story movie. It was such an obstacle from them to go from Sid's room to Andy's room without getting caught, you know.
And they did get caught.
And now they just like
escape.
Now they just go wherever they want, even when there's people in the room. Like they're not even bothering to like play dead some of the time.
They've gotten good at it.
Like they're getting gutsy at it.
They're gutsy.
I don't know. I feel like they're doing too much. They're interfering too much sometimes. But
what's the alternative?
I don't know. I just don't feel like there's any stakes. Like as far as them getting caught, you know what I mean? Like
maybe they're just so good at it now.
Well,
they have so much
are.
practice.
They are. You know, they're 5 movies into it, and the franchise has evolved beyond that aspect of it. But it's not really a novel idea of like, I wonder what my toys are doing while I leave the room anymore. You know,
right?
They're going on adventures. Duh. You know.
Duh. I am excited. I actually could see them revealing themselves to a human again. That'd be nice. That'd be funny to see.
Bring it back full circle to Sid.
Yeah. I wonder how we are going to see Toy Story 6. That's another podcast, but think about that.
One of the other things I noted about these movies, I think I talked about it a little bit on 4, but just like I feel like these movies have evolved in this new era of Toy Story, you know, is like the plots have become less toy centric, of like the toys have a problem and they're trying to solve it, and it's more like there's a greater story going on with the kid, with Bonnie, or with like the humans,
right? And
they're trying to manipulate their lives into like solving their problems for them, kind of thing. Yes. Like this one felt a little bit more like Inside Out than it did with Toy Story sometimes, where they're just like they're just trying to like solve, you know, it felt like Bonnie was Riley, you know, they're trying to like help her with like making friends and her anxiety and stuff like that. But from a different perspective. I'm not saying it was a bad thing, but it just does seem to be like kind of a shift with these movies. Like it was kind of like the Toy Story movies happened when the kids and everything left the room, but now it's like it's really tied into like what the adults, like the humans and the toys are doing at the same time. That's like a pivot I've noticed.
Like even the story where Bonnie and Andy are both in it, all the good stuff is happening without them in the room still. Yeah, like at the daycare.
It's like it's consequences of what, you know, like Andy's mom takes them, you know, takes them to the daycare, you know, in the box and stuff. But like,
I think I understand what you mean now. Yeah, fully when you say like there's too much human interaction. Okay. Yeah, I agree. I
don't know, but I'm not saying I don't want to take away from it too much. I just feel like it is something that has shifted over time. So, but yeah, I want to watch it again. I had a good time. Give me Toy Story 6.
I'll take a 6. All right, so we've got our sensational set design test. Basically, would this pass as a cool location to create in a theme park? Or, like, is this a great created location, since this is animation? There are a lot of locations in this movie, because they are driving everywhere or flying everywhere, because they are very mobile creatures at this point. Yeah. But it starts out in an island reminiscent of Castaway, and a bunch of shipping containers crashed, and one of those containers had 50 Buzz Lightyears that are high-tech, and they come out, and they explore this island, and it's very realistic, but it's like, I love the idea of the opening scene being on an island. Like, we haven't seen an island setting in Toy Story yet, so that's new. I liked that.
I saw a funny comment about this. It was like, Tim Allen and these Buzz Lightyears got off of that island so much quicker than Tom Hanks did.
Well, he had 50 Buzz Lightyear, high-tech Buzz Lightyears.
Yeah.
He had
4
Tom
years.
Hanks. Tom Hanks had 4 years of Wilson volleyball and a pair of ice skates in a FedEx package.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what a great movie!
So good.
Other locations, we've got Bonnie's house, which is a thing that I wanted to see more of, and we've got more of Bonnie's house. We've got her front yard again. We've got her backyard. We've got the garage, her room, the kitchen, like where the family area is. Like, I feel like we fully expanded Bonnie's house, and that's great. Then we've got Blaze's house. Jesse's original Emily is her name.
Yeah.
That old house, I really love that they really expanded into that story, her backstory. And my prediction was, when I saw that tree in the trailer, that somehow Emily would return. Like, somehow, maybe like she inherited the house, and like she's an adult with her kid living there.
Yeah.
It's just a different family there now. But we do get the callback when we see that she's important and she's missed, and Jesse got all that closure, and it was so good to see all that with the time capsule. So it brings us back to the tree and spend a lot more time at that tree.
Yeah.
And then there's the barn. The camping scenes were really fun. I liked that. I also loved the commentary on how people are doing outdoor recreational activities, yet are still addicted to screens. Like, hikers these days, you have to have an app with downloaded maps and stuff to stay where you're on trail. And, like, that's a great thing. That keeps you safe.
Yeah.
But they were definitely focusing on that. And, like, people aren't connected to the outdoors as well as they could have been. What else is there, location-wise?
I think you mentioned all the ones I had written down. I did like going back to, like, it was kind of like a farmhouse and just that whole property.
Toys in a
over to the
barn.
tree. Yeah, I thought that was a cool setting. I liked the desert island stuff, and just seeing more of Bonnie's house. Yeah, I agree with all of it. Yeah.
Great locations. I'm good with it. I'm passing it. Proprietary props. Do you got any for this one?
Well, the only one that I could come up with was the box that they find at the tree, like the time capsule.
Oh,
with the
yeah,
keepsakes.
true.
Yeah, that's what I
guess
came
so.
up with.
Little hair tie. I didn't even think about that. That's the answer.
I feel like that would be the one that you could tie back to this movie. Yeah.
Okay. Well, mine was Bonnie's beanbag chair that looks like a hamburger. I loved that. That's awesome.
Okay. Yeah.
But I guess since it was just in the background, that's set design. So we'll just go with the time capsule. That's the right answer here anyways.
Yeah. I was just going to add on to what you said with Jesse's, like, getting closure and everything. Because I do feel like I thought it was interesting that they were like, oh, we're kind of gonna go back to this. Like, now we're at the 5th movie, and she's still dealing with the trauma, you know. But
I feel like so many people have wanted this though since then, and they just haven't gotten it.
I agree. I think it was something that I think they did this with 4. They kind of looked back to, like, a story that they could fill in with Bo Peep. That was like, we could make something, we could tell an interesting story here through that character specifically. And I think they did that with her as well, because Jessie really does end up being a good, like, surrogate for, like, the audience, or I don't know if that's the right word, but just, like, it makes sense why she would be leery of Tech, because she's afraid of getting abandoned again. You know, she's got that history. And so she's an older toy like Woody. So, you know, it would make sense that she's just, like, doesn't understand it. And so I felt like there was good parallels between, you know, like the Smarty Pants and the early Tech toys. Yeah. And her, like, being against it for for legitimate reasons. But then, like, the way that she comes to, what's the word? I guess she comes to, like, accept that, like, oh, they're toys too, and, like, they really did help their kid, you know. So I thought it was a good way of, like, pulling something interesting from, like, the past that audiences maybe had questions about, it would have wanted to know, but they used it in a really smart way, I thought.
Yeah.
And I liked that Emily didn't show up in this movie.
Yeah, I guess a little bit.
I thought it was better this way.
It's probably better that way. I think a part of me was like, I hope she comes back.
I
got so excited when she got mailed, and I was like, don't leave the mailbox. She's got to check the mail. But she left the mailbox.
Yeah.
But it is cool. I liked that she kept coming back to that time capsule. Mm-hmm. Or she went to the time capsule. And that she named her daughter after Jessie.
Yeah. I thought that was...
That was huge. I think that's like the biggest reveal of the whole movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was really cool. I liked that. All right. Well, let's move on to our next category. We've got the one that this movie always fails, except for 2. We've got fantastic foods and where to find them. Mm-hmm. Is there a food that stands out to you? I've got one.
Okay.
But I don't think it's very fantastic. It's the wedding cake, and I don't want to eat it.
Oh. Oh, it's poisoned, right?
Yeah, it's poisoned.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
It doesn't count. There might be more. We'll just have... This might be one that we might revise later. But I don't think there is anything.
I don't think so. The only thing I could think of was, like, there was times where they called Bonnie away to, like, come eat breakfast, you know, get off the tablet. And she was, like, eating a bowl of cereal, but you don't even see it. I don't remember anyway. So.
Probably not, yeah. It stands out when you know it. You'll know it. You ready for this?
Yep.
The cinematography and animation test. I think the peak of the animation for this movie, it's improved even since 4, which was insane. Mm-hmm. It's done really well, like a lot of new things. I think the peak was that shot of all the Buzz Lightyears emerging from the water with their lights, and it all like cascading over their super clear helmets. Mm-hmm. I think that's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
However, I hate... And I'm using a strong word because I feel strongly about it. Mm-hmm. I hate the camera shakes. Did you notice that, like, it's so unsettling? There are camera shakes throughout the whole movie. Like, quick zooms, like it's mockumentary style.
Oh. That's
a whole new thing. There's jittery, like, it's like... You know how, like, YouTubers edit their videos so it's like... It jumps just a half... millimeter, so you keep your attention. That's what it is. I feel like that's like a Coco Melon move, and I hated it.
I didn't pick up on that on the first watch. That's interesting.
I noticed it from the trailer, and I was grossed out by it. But it is something that's avoidable. I feel like these movies, Pixar in general, are fairly like low stem animation movies. And that's what sets it apart from the Disney 3D animated movies, because those are very, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But this is like not a relaxing movie to watch because of the camera shakes.
Yeah.
And I think that's not good. I think it's not good. I think they need to not have that. Mm-hmm. My second gripe, I love the storybook sequences. I love them so much, but like, it's not necessary to try this new animation. I didn't like it. I thought it was kind of ugly, and it looked like AI to me, but it wasn't AI. I just don't like this new late, like the 2020s era of animation. Like it's getting experimental. I think ever since Into the Spider-Verse, things have changed, and I just don't like it. And I'm sorry. Sorry to say it.
Well, when I saw those, there's like a moment of that in the trailer, and I was like, I don't really like the look of that either. Mm-hmm. I kind of agree. But seeing them in the movie, like I did think those were like really standout moments. So I'm kind of conflicted because they were like
they
really
are
funny.
standout moments. But let me
Yep.
put it this way: it made that's story and scene work. It's not cinematography and animation. It is animation, but they could have
I think it's a
animated
design
it
choice,
the way
yeah.
they've done. It's a design choice. They could have done it the way they did Toy Story 3 opening scene, make it super realistic, even more where you know it's fake. Other than like it making it look more fake than it is.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely preferred like that opening of Toy Story 3 is like perfection. Like and 2, like that's kind of what I like.
Somehow it's not changed yet. It's like that's not the story.
Yeah.
And they could have done that easily.
In 4, I guess we didn't really get any scenes of like how Bonnie plays, because I guess my in-universe reason would just be like, well, Bonnie's imagination is different than Andy's. This is how it looks to her. But after 4 previous movies, we've never really seen anything like that. It is kind of like it's just a different visual language for telling the story than like what we've seen before, and so it's a little jarring.
I'm proud of like how hard it was to do that, but I just have to say it took me out of the movie completely. But it won me back over at the end because the wedding scene at the end was so priceless. Probably like the peak of the whole movie.
It was so good.
Stand out.
I just like it just like kept getting better and better. Like it
kept
it. Like
Mrs. Potato playing the organ.
Yeah.
And using the leap pad as her sheet music. We got Forky saying, "Take care of my son." We've got the aliens wearing ties. We've got the Roomba is running into the pews as it's the flower girl. James Bartholomew Mick Lightyear. Buzz's kilt. And the fact that like Jessie, they like the gender roles were swapped. That was great. That wedding scene is great, but it's not like animation. I think it could have been better if they made it look legit. Like even if they shot it like a movie. If they made it look like a 90s rom-com or something like that, it would have been great. I don't know. That's my gripe.
Yeah.
I think
I'm with you on that.
Okay, good. Because I was going to not let this pass, I think.
Yeah, I think it's all good, but it's not our personal taste, so we're going to give it no points.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry for being so like I don't like change, but I'm not I'm not ready for it. And I don't like how like this experimentation is affecting the permanence of the story.
It does kind of feel like they cheaped out for those sequences. Like
they
just
don't
kind of
look
made it
they look AI generated to me.
simple,
and I know they're not again, but
yeah.
it just it's unsettling to me. But it doesn't make me as mad as the camera shakes.
I'll have to look out for that because I didn't pick up on that the first watch, but yeah, that's
Look it up.
once you see that, that's gonna be hard to unsee.
Sorry for doing that to you. All right, test number 9. We've got the costumes test. Would you feature this garb in a museum? And would these costumes work as a Halloween costume? And would people get it? Obviously, yes, we've got the classic Toy Story characters, but are there any new characters, new costumes that would be good? It's going to get the pass. I'm going to give it a pass.
Yeah,
right now, but let's talk.
I don't know that I can really think of the new characters.
Yeah.
But I do think there's probably going to be a lot of people showing up to Taylor Swift concerts, like dressed up like Jessie now or something like that. You know?
Yeah, that's a costume.
Now that there's a connection there.
Yeah, that's true.
But
I think I could see, since how big Bad Bunny is right now, people dressing up as his pizza with sunglasses.
Oh yeah,
that's an easy costume for a frat boy to
yeah,
find.
they already have those like pizza costumes you can wear and then just wear sunglasses.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you don't get it? I'm Bad Bunny from Toy Story 5. So, yeah, we'll give it that. I think people could even do Evil Bullseye with drawing a mustache somehow. I'm not sure. All right. And a Buzz Lightyear with drones stuck to his back could be good. So, all right. So our last test we have is the cool credits test. Now, this one has possible 2 points. There's the test itself, and then there's a bonus point for DVD menus. Since this movie just came out and is not quite on DVD, we're not giving it a point yet. And it's a bonus point. So if it never comes out on DVD with a menu, it won't get it either. But we will revise if it comes back with a
It's
good
got to. I
menu.
got to complete the collection, though.
I know. I hope so. So as of now, it does not get that bonus point, but it might later. Opening sequence, 10 out of 10, certified fresh. I loved that islandy sequence with Buzz Lightyear. And then like the stars saying like the constellation command, yeah. Turning into the Toy Story 5 logo.
Yeah.
That was hype. Loved it.
Yeah.
In credits, there were 2 scenes, epilogues. There were fonts and icons. There was like horseshoes, stuff. I liked that.
Yeah.
And then the Bad Bunny, like characters dancing around.
Was there an epilogue? I don't actually remember that. I thought it kind of.
There was one scene, right? There was one scene.
There was an in-credit scene, like a post-credit scene.
Yeah. Oh, the Zurg thing, right?
Yeah. Like
Zurg
all the tech buzzes landed on the playground, and like all the kids like got to take one home. Even like the teacher snagged one.
Yeah.
But then like Zurg came back.
Yeah, it's kind of an epilogue, kind of like a in credit scene. That's creative still. That's part of the in credits.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pass that for the 1 point at least.
Yeah.
Which brings us to 1 point. And I'm gonna total this up now.
Okay. What have we done?
Okay, we're good. Toy Story 5 has a total of 9 points.
Okay.
With the potential of it getting 1 point later on with anything else once we see it come out on DVD or other things. We will see.
Okay.
But as of now, Toy Story 5 is certified Stapliest.
I'm not mad about that.
I'm not mad either. And I love that it's got 1 point over 4 without turning Stapliest.
Yeah.
So, congrats to
Yeah.
the Stapley picture, Toy Story 5.
We did it. We've covered all the Toy Story movies for now.
Oh my goodness. Because Lightyear isn't a Toy Story movie.
Yeah.
It's a canon. But maybe if we might do that later. We'll see. But, man, what a journey. We haven't done a long series like this. This is our longest series we've done.
Back to back. I mean, we did Harry Potter, but over
4 years.
years. But yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Thanks, guys. If you hate Toy Story, I'm sorry for the last 5 episodes, but we're here. We finished it. We'll see you next year for Shrek when that comes out, unless that gets delayed.
Yeah. We'll see.
Do you have any other notes, Jonathan?
I think I covered them all.
You know what I thought? During all the modern Buzz Lightyear scenes, I thought a Buzz Lightyear video game would be so cool.
Yeah.
Like a real world, like PS5 video game. I don't even play video games, but I feel like that would be cool to do. I love the closure that Jessie has, and especially now that she's still with Bonnie, but she can go home to her original home whenever she wants to have a sleepover.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And she can see the time capsule. So she's like connected to both of her kids right now. So that's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
I loved Emily naming her daughter after Jessie after her childhood toy. That's huge. So I'm about to name my kid VeggieTales Jonah Pirate Ship. Meet my other son, Brother Bear Transformer Happy Meal toy. Yeah. What else? I'm surprised they haven't used this concept. Like, this was in the 90s. Using this, like, screens concept with... They haven't tried it with Game Boys. I'm surprised that wasn't, like video games in general.
I mean, they only even showed video games, really, like, in the second one. That was, like, Rex was, like, trying to defeat Zurg, but...
So, I guess they weren't problematic as tablets are. I didn't understand why in the backyard where they said that the age of toys is over, like the rubber duck and the turtle sandbox, I didn't understand why they just couldn't turn into lost toys. Like, they were just stuck there forever.
Yeah. The sandbox has all that sand on him, you know. He's just weighed down, but the others could have left. Yeah.
Yeah. And I want to say, we always talk about our theater experience if we can remember it. Mm-hmm. But I had a good theater experience watching this movie with you, our wives. But the people next to us at the end of the movie were really fun to watch at the end because a dad that was close to our age, I'm sure, got up at the credits to put on his jacket or his backpack or something, and his hand, since we were in the back row, like, made a shadow puppet on the screen, and everybody laughed.
Yeah. And
then his kids thought that was so funny, so he picked up his kids, and they started doing hand puppets. And like, we definitely witnessed a core memory for those kids, and I thought that was really sweet, and I was really happy for them to see Toy Story in the theaters with their dad, who probably saw Toy Story in theaters too, you know.
Yeah. So. I loved seeing it, like, opening weekend. It was a full theater, and there was a lot of kids too, and so I like seeing a kids movie with kids, as long as they're, like, not being too crazy. But you know, just like,
no, they were laughing at the right times.
Hearing them laugh and just, like, enjoy the movie as it was meant to be, like, that's good to hear. That's good.
Restores my faith in movie theaters sometimes.
So
we'll see about Gato.
Yeah, that teaser didn't look very good.
That looked like an Illumination.
Yeah,
classic right there.
And I'll just reiterate what I said for Toy Story 2. Was just like, this is a series that is near and dear to my heart, and I really can't wait to share it with my kids. So,
and
I love this series.
Closing up for me as well, I guess my final statement would be, I went into this Toy Story series not really caring about Toy Story as much. I've always loved it. But, like, I never regarded them as, like, Pixar's best, as most people say. But I have a whole new love for Toy Stories 1 through 5 at this point. And I will no longer be, like, hating on Toy Story. Because I think it's so close to perfect.
I'm glad you came around. I feel like there was a time when we kind of argued a little bit, like, is Toy Story really that good, you know? And I'm like, it's that good.
It is that good.
And what a relief that it was that good when I rewatched it. Am I right?
Yep. I will say, I think my rankings have changed. What about yours? Have yours changed at all?
Oh, it's tough to say. I think after watching all this, I'm still maintaining that I just really loved the first one a lot. And it's hard to pick between 2 and 3, but I think maybe 2. So probably just in order: 1, 2, 3, 5, and 4. Okay. I think.
All right.
But, like, I also feel like 1 through 3 are just, like, perfect movies. So it's just really hard to. I could change the order on any one of those. 1 and 2 are definitely my favorites. So.
Okay. All right. Well, my ranking would probably be 2 is the best, 3 is the second best, 1 is the third best, because I have to say that. But I'm 5 is so good to me. I love it. and then 4. 4 is good. It's last for me.
Yeah.
And I feel like that gives people hope because so many people I've talked to have hated on the Toy Story franchise. They're like, it's such a cash grab, and it very well may be. But it still has heart.
They do be
and you should go
cash.
see this. It'd be grabbing cash thanks to Galen Sussman in 1997. You know what I'm talking about? Another day, another staple. Well, everyone, our only question left is, what's your ranking of Toy Story? Leave it down in the comments below.
If you haven't followed us, go ahead and do that on Instagram at Insidequotescast or on YouTube. You can watch us there, subscribe, and let us know if there are any movies you want us to cover on the show.
Our show art was done by Bryce Bridgeman, and you can find him on Instagram at GroovyBridge.
And we would love it if you left us a 5-star review. If you do, we promise to read it out on the show. But more importantly, 5 stars, and we'll send you 50 high-tech Buzz Lightyears with a hotspot and drone capabilities.
Okay.
I think they're on the way now.
Yeah, they should have been there by now, really.
Yeah.
I wonder what's delayed them. Anyways, thanks for listening, everybody. We hope you enjoyed listening to us talk about our childhood staples and adulthood staples, I guess, technically. Just as much as we have. And if you did, make sure you hit follow on Apple Podcasts or Spotify so that you don't miss out on a future episode.
And if you like the show, share it with a friend.
Until next week, we'll see you right here on Inside Quotes.
So long, partner.
Technology Zurg will return in Avengers Doomsday.